Hey, happy Saturday. This is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist. Kenny Guzman, our board operator.
Yep.
Good morning. Aaron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital, our co-host.
Hello.
How you doing, Aaron?
Pretty good. How are you?
Wonderful. Hey, who's our first guest today?
Our first guest today is Troy Padgett from All Valley RV Center.
Hey, Troy.
How we doing?
We're doing great. You and I, thanks for being a member of the Lancaster Chamber, by the way.
Well, you bet.
You have someone in your operation that works next to the flower shop on Avenue J, and somehow your business card ended up in our fish bowl, and we put your name up on the AV Florist marquee over there on Avenue J, and you liked it, or your marketing person liked it, and it shared it, and I thought, how cool, somebody's watching.
Absolutely. We can attribute you for putting us on the map. That's a famous marquee.
Well, it is kind of. It's
It
like
is.
this radio station.
Yeah.
It's protected by history.
I agree.
We've had a lot of fun with that marquee, and you're all the way in Acton, but you have a store in Lancaster also.
We do now, just opening it up currently, not 100% open. It's service, parts, and rentals to come. They're really, really close. We had a lot more work than we thought
Yeah.
to kind of transform it from a welding and fabrication shop, formerly Dale's Hitching Station,
Right.
to making it our own. But obviously, I've lived here 50 years. I'm 50 years old, involved in the community, so
Born
we do
here?
a lot of stuff in Lancaster. No, born on the way here, born in Klamath Falls on the way here.
That must have been a fun road trip.
Yeah,
So are you going to do what Dale's did?
we'll do a little bit of what Dale's did. Hitches, by nature of our business,
Right.
We will be doing hitches and some fabrication, trailer repair. No wrought iron or stuff like that, so we're turning those to other folks. We do have his phone number though, so our phone does ring. 40-year business, so
You know, that's a good phone number to hang on to because they
Oh.
spent 40 years marketing that phone number.
Absolutely. Dale's a close family friend of mine. He started with the Young Brothers, so I got in the hitching business with my father. He started painting propane tanks, and they worked for Young's. And then, eventually my dad bought Young's, and Dale started Dale's Hitching Station. So there's a long history
Wow.
there. And it's ironic because my mom's past president of the chamber way years ago, in the 90s. And,
Christy.
yeah.
She's your mom?
Yeah,
Was.
she passed away
Yeah.
21 years ago, yeah. But she was big into, the
Oh, yeah.
chamber and the
Oh, yeah.
downtown, and she had a business on the boulevard there. But she actually was a real estate broker, bought the property that Dale's in to help him grow. And now it's ironic that I'm growing and I'm moving into a piece that she found for him. So it's kind of come, full circle.
Yeah. And you don't mind if people call you Roy every once in a
It
while.
happens a lot. I think my mom did that on purpose.
Troy, you're still in the Antelope Valley.
Yes, I don't think I'm going anywhere at this point. But that's one of the reasons we joined the chamber, because now having a not just a business that's from Acton, which is the Antelope Valley, that
Right.
comes to Lancaster and does things. With the Lancaster location, we wanted to kind of network with other businesses. It's a big town, it's growing, and it's crazy that we do a lot of the things we do, different shows and different things, and see people, Poppy Festival, Home and Garden Show,
Right.
Thunder on the Lot, and people still don't know, what it is we do there in Acton, or, there's a lot of people finding out now that we have this place, and it just spreads really fast. Word spreads really fast, and people are coming by before we're even open trying to do business with us. So it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have.
That's a wonderful thing. Yeah, we really live in a region.
Yeah.
And 10 miles in any direction is a long way to go. But I think people would be amazed how many times they drive right by your Acton location in a week or a month.
Well, they say, I don't know if it's 45,000 or 60,000, what the number is that drive by our dealership that commute. It's one of the reasons we put electric message sign up there to give them time and temperature, give them something to look at and help kind of remember us by, because they're
Right.
commuting. I know it's boring, it's terrible, but just something to raise the awareness, because yeah, you get kind of programmed when you commute certain landmarks and you kind of miss a lot of other stuff. People drive for 20 years and maybe not see something that was there the whole time, so.
So you got to give them something to.
Yeah.
Now there's a RV park right behind your location in Acton. That's not your.
No, that's Californian RV Resort.
Gotcha. That's an amazing facility. When my folks were fifth wheelers, that was like one of the few places they could park and camp in the Los Angeles area.
Yeah, it's clean park. It's grown. They put more, they've added on to it, which is good. Even in the downturn, when the power lines were going through town, there was a lot of guys. They were probably 80% capacity. Guys that were traveling through here that needed a place to stay. You're right. It's the one constant.
Yeah.
You got Thousand Trails and KOA and then the Antelope Valley Fair and a few others, but
Oh, that's right. the
he's done a
fairgrounds.
good job with that.
Yeah.
It's actually Mike Johnson from Johnson Ford.
Nice to have good neighbors. So tell us about All Valley RV and what you do.
Well, we're a full-service RV dealer, parts, service, sales, and now rentals. Been that way for 11 years at that location. We kind of came from, like I talked about earlier, the Young's RV bloodlines, I guess you'd say. My partner Bruce also worked there. A few of the folks that we have working there worked at Young's. And, we started in a good time and went through a bad time, and now we're kind of back to a good time again. So
Coming through
it's one of
some
the
good-
reasons we're growing. After 11 years of business, I can't, service and parts and after the sale, and our customers mean a lot to us. There are other dealers, there's competitors here in town even, but we focus on, we call ourselves a name you can trust, and that means after the sale you can trust us too. We're not going to tell you, oh yeah, go to the factory and have that work done, or we can't help you. We want to get the next sale or the next sale. We want to go generational. We want to be that for them, and that's not an easy thing to do, but we think we do a pretty good job at it.
I think you do. How do you help? What do you do in the community? How do you help in the community? What are you involved with?
Well, I'm personally involved in a couple things. The dealership and myself, St. Jude, we help KTPI with the St. Jude Telethon. My wife goes and answers phones, and we're a part of that, trying to raise money for St. Jude. Children's Center of the Antelope Valley. I'm on the board for the Hot 100. It's an advisory board role, and we do a car show to raise money for the Children's Center. Thunder on the Lot with the kids' charities with Ron and Yvette. We're part of that. And we've gone there for all 11 years. We donate. We donate time. We do trade in kind. We do that stuff. The fair. We're involved in that behind the scenes,
Wow.
supplying units for some of the people at the fair during those 10 days. Home and Garden Show, Poppy Festival. I mean, anything that polls more than 5,000 people, even some of the smaller car shows, Celebrate, or some of the stuff down the streets in Lancaster, it makes sense for us to be involved in because they're not coming to the dealership. The amount of
Right.
traffic decreases anytime there's anything in this valley for them to do. So it's just so much better to be there and be a part of it. Even the air show, we've gotten involved in that now. These things have worked for us. And I don't mean worked, we get sales out of it, but it raises our awareness in a good way. And, it shows that we care and we give stuff away and kind of just not even high pressure trying to sell anything
Yeah.
or sell our wares. It's just showing people who we are and what we do and why, it's of value to them to, should the need arise, to give us a shot.
And when they meet a guy that sells and services, hey, guess what? A need arises.
Absolutely.
We're talking with Troy Padgett, All Valley RV. All Valley. So that's the Antelope Valley, that's Santa Clarita,
That's every valley.
that's every valley.
That was my dad.
What a great name.
And, well, I tell you, honestly, Young's, every time we went to an awards banquet in the industry, we were last, way down there. Why?
A, B, C, D, yeah.
Had to wait till then. He said, if I ever get the chance to name another dealership, I'm going to put it up at the top so we can get the award early. And he was joking around, but he was kind of serious. So we used All Valley, and we've stuck with that.
That's one of the nuggets that Troy just brought us. Is put an A at the start of your Aaron. Put an A there. You got a double A. That's good. And also in your marketing to go to places where people are. Show up at these events where there's more than 1,000 people, 10,000 people, and you're right in the middle of it. I mean, that's just plain smart advertising.
Yeah, we've tried to help the sheriff booster. I mean, if they call, even down to we don't have unlimited dollars and funds, but we whether it's the Little Miss Acton or the soccer team or Quartz Hill baseball, we try
Yeah.
to do something to give back.
And if you're going to ask Troy for something, give him a little bit of time. Don't make it like an afterthought. Like, hey, tomorrow we need this. right? You might ask a month in advance, get on the calendar.
Yeah, that always helps.
Yeah. So what does the future look like for the industry and for All Valley?
Right now, everybody is planning on big things. I mean, our industry is building factories at a rate they've never done.
Wow.
And obviously, we're growing with a second location, so we're going to try to get ourselves nestled in here where we can, service our customers the best way possible. So we're expecting it to be good. And motorhomes are back, so that's usually a good thing. We're kind of tied to housing, so housing is back. Truck sales. Hunter's building a new $7 million dealership over there. I read in the paper.
Wow.
Truck center. So these are good things,
Yeah.
and those things are going to be good for us too. So
2 locations. Tell us again where you are.
we're 1525 Sierra Highway in Acton, right off the 14 at Soledad Canyon exit, and we are 42207 3rd Street East in Lancaster, right off of 4th Street East and Avenue L12. And you can see us online or look at us, check our inventory, book service, book rentals at allvalleyrvcenter.com.
Yeah, so they can find you on the internet and make some inquiries, make some phone calls, and ask questions, and come have a look, touch, ride,
Absolutely.
check it out.
Yeah.
Lots of services that you provide. Thank you for being a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
I'm looking forward to mixers and meeting with people and getting to really help.
Yeah, when you join the Chamber, you got to work it a little bit.
Oh, sure.
The Chamber appreciates your check, but really being there and talking to people and building relationships, this little valley, that's kind of how it all works out.
It's social media before social media.
Troy Padgett, All Valley RV Center, thank you very much for being a Chamber member.
Thank you.
You bet.